Hey guys, I'm making this out. I'm walking to get something to eat really quick. Um, so I've been up and down emotionally, crying a lot, sad and disappointed with the circumstances of everything. And I even made a video last night, which I did not post. I made a video just kind of going through my pain and just being sad and talking about how all of this has transpired the way it has. And I was just curious, and I was pulling cards today, and the hangman came out in the reverse, and all I could think and hear was like delays. And I was like, oh my God, like how many more delays are we gonna go through? Like, I've been going through a lot, and there's a lot of stuff that's been delayed. But then I went deeper and looked up the deeper meaning of the hangman in reverse. And it said that there will be delays and standstills when there is a resistance to change. And I was like, oh. So even though like things are not going the way that I wanted them to go, I think what's important for me to understand, and maybe this might help someone else as well, that even if things aren't going exactly how you want, maybe you're going through a really, really tough time like me, everything that's happening right now is happening for some higher purpose. And I know it's been a long journey because I am exhausted. I know y'all saw my last couple of videos, me talking about how exhausted I am and how tired I am. But you know what? I also realized, like, if I wasn't on to something, I wouldn't have so many people coming around me trying to turn me into something that I'm not. Like, when people tell lies about you and they create all of this chaos around you, what ends up happening is people believe those lies, but then people are also waiting for the evidence later on. And one of the main cards that's been coming out lately for me is the Queen of Pentacles. And usually, if you see the Queen of Pentacles, she is someone who is very nurturing, very loving, a working type of parent, someone who is trying to provide for her children or for her family. And I was like, how? So I'm asking Spirit, like, well, how am I still the Queen of Pentacles? But then I realized that people can see the difference. Like, I may not be in the same area as my ex and all of that, but people can see the difference in how Mila is with me and how she is with him and how she is with his family and her demeanor and her attitude and things of that nature. Because when you're around a whole bunch of people who are trying to make you out to be something that you're not, it ends up showing, because while they're over here trying to prove that you are who they are claiming that you are, they're continuously showing who they truly are themselves. By being, because narcissistic people, they don't care about anybody else. They care about image. So, but they can only hold on to that image for so long, because when karma starts, visiting, when karma starts coming around, when they start getting the things, like when they start reaping what they've sown, that's when the people around them start seeing stuff. And, they'll start asking questions like, well, didn't you say this? And didn't you say that? And didn't you say that that this happened because of this person, but they're not even here, and all this other stuff. And like right now, because of my situation and I can't get my daughter, my ex is very well aware of what's going on right now. He knows exactly what's happening, because like I told y'all, he's a part of it. So he knows what's going on. And, so they're all trying to find a way. Like, they're trying to make me out to be like some sort of deadbeat. But it's like, when the truth comes out that these people work tirelessly to like that there was something that was for me that would have given me stability, you know, that I had, that there was something that would have given me more than enough stability to take care of my baby, and they know I would have been responsible with it, but someone is withholding it from me and holding me in this situation because they want me to beg them. They want me to beg them for my stuff, and so they can excuse me, so they can try to pawn it off as, oh, well, we're helping her. No, you stole from me, and now you're trying to pretend like, but they want me to come back into the toxic family system, and I'm not going to do that. And I realized, even though I'm tired, even though life has been really difficult, because I was not planning on walking anywhere today because my legs were in so much pain, but I've rested enough today where I felt a little okay with walking, you know, a little ways. And I guess it's because I've just been sitting and wallowing in self-pity, because I'm just like, God, I don't understand. I'm so upset, this and that. But I realize that the more I sit here and talk about, like, saying to myself, I'm not going to make it. Because I even wrote a letter today that was like, just in case if I don't make it. And now I'm realizing, like, it's not necessary to do that. Because it might take a while. I don't know how long this is going to take. But I think right now I got to try to lock in the best that I can, because whatever's happening, I can't manifest it without having a positive mindset. If I keep myself in a low vibration saying that I'm not going to make it, then I'm not going to make it. Or it's just going to keep getting delayed. Because right after, you know, I did that and I was like, so, like, what do you want me to do? Then the hangman came out in the upright again. So what I got from that was, you have to surrender. So I don't know who this message is for, but you're going to have to surrender to the process. And I hate saying that, because for the longest time, I'm like, God, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand at all. Because I'm like, everything has already been falling apart, but now things are falling apart even more, to where I'm like, there's nothing left of my old life. So it's like, whatever's happening right now, the only way I'm going to be able to step into it is if I try to maintain some sort of sanity about me. Because here I was thinking, like, oh, well, I need to go try to get a job. But I'm like, I feel like the Most High did all this stuff. Like, you know, my car, I could have been okay. My whole plan to, you know, do all the things I was going to do, I had a whole plan for that. You know, that I had the job lined up. Like I said, I got approved for a job. And all I needed to do was go get my license. And I had a plan on how I was going to do that. And now everything fell apart, right? And I'm like, so you don't even want me to work? And it's like, if that's not part of the plan, it's not. I don't understand what the purpose is of me sitting in my car all day. You know, I don't understand what God is trying to show me in this aspect. But what I do recognize and understand now is that everything has a purpose. So I have to make the best of it. It is always darkest before the dawn. This is a really, really dark moment in my life. This is something I've never experienced in my life. This is something I never thought I would ever go through. I could have never imagined this in my wildest dreams. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, the Bible says that, you know, that God is working through everything. Like, it's all going to work out in the end. So I'm going to get the correct Bible verse. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so tired, and I'm trying to get to my destination, but I just wanted to let y'all know, like, I hate saying this too, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I know that it's been a long journey. I know that it's tough. Try not to think negatively about your situation. Try to be strategic in the things that you choose to do. You're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. But just keep moving forward, and it's gonna be okay eventually. I don't know when, I don't know. I don't know when. But it's gonna be okay, because you wouldn't have made it this far if you weren't supposed to. Because honestly, if you're coming in contact with my content, you survived something that you weren't supposed to survive. And you gotta be proud of yourself for that. Because those people, whatever they did to you, it was designed to destroy you. And the fact that you're still standing means a lot. But I love y'all. I'm gonna go eat something small, what I can get real quick, and grab some water, and I'm going to go back and chill for the night. But I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching my content, and I'll see y'all later. It's your girl K Divine. Bye.